So at the bottom of my workbook, I'm going to click on this cash escrow tracker. And you can see here, this is going to be another example of how we can use form extraction. In my document viewer, if I click on the folders drop down here, I can select this cash escrow monthly statement folder and see here that I have this statement. And what we have is row after row of deals and various information about it. And so in this example, we'll show how we can use that extract multiple lines per page feature to pull the information we want from these statements. So in my data snipper ribbon here in the automation section, I'll click on document extraction and click on form extraction. Again, in the top right corner, we want to click Start New Form Extraction. In this case here, I'm going to click on this caret here and just select the April monthly statement. And then I can click OK. So again, as I mentioned, we are trying to pull deal after deal of information in this example. So on the left side here, I can click on this drop down and I can choose extract multiple lines per page. Here I can click add extraction. And the first thing I want to pull is this deal name. So I can go ahead and create an extraction there. And then I can click add extraction one more time and I can pull the current balance. So you can see here again on the right in my preview of extractions, I can see the information that's being pulled. It is pulling all the information I need, but we have this weird skipping going on. And so in cases like this where you see your extractions are not as you expect, what you can do is edit the key. To backtrack a little bit to explain what that means, the way form extraction works is by one, identifying a key. That is what is highlighted in yellow. So right now the key is the word deal. Once it finds that key, it's then going to pull the information from those extraction fields that we have set. But if we're not getting the output that we want, we can edit the key by clicking on the three dots next to an extraction and clicking Edit Key. Now we can snip a different word to see if that gives us better results. In this case, I'm going to snip the word subtotal. Now I'm going to click on the three dots for extraction 2, click Edit Key, and also make the key for this subtotal. Now that the key for both of these extractions is subtotal, you can see that this output is how I want it. We don't have that skipping that's occurring. The other thing that is important to keep in mind if you are trying to extract multiple lines per page is that your key needs to be something that repeats on every row you want to pull. So as you can see in this case, I have subtotal set as my key, and there is subtotal for every deal I want to pull information from. So if you are trying to pull information like this in this format, make sure that you've identified a unique identifier that repeats in every row so that you can pull your extractions. Again, we can make a template for this. So what I'm going to do is rename these first. So next to extraction 1, I'm going to click on the three dots, click rename. I will call this company. And then I'll click on the three dots for extraction 2, click rename, and call this current balance. Now on the left side here, I can click Save as Template. And again, we can give this template a name. I'll call this one Cash Escrow Template and click OK. So now what I can do on the right side here, underneath my preview of extractions, I can click Export to Excel. Again, Data Snipper is going to create a new tab for me with this information extracted with the text snip. Now I can go ahead and copy these snips here, go to my Cash Escrow Tracker tab, and paste the snips in there. And again, you can see here we have a formula running, so this information can still be easily calculated with formulas. So let's say now we have the new monthly statement just to see how the template works again. In the Data Snipper ribbon in the automation section, I can click on Document Extraction, click on form extraction. We can go back to our form extraction homepage, click on the My Templates tab, click on that cache escrow template we just created, drop down here and select the new statement that we got, May, and see the information pulled there, and click Export to Excel. You can see here all of our information. And if you look at cell B4, you can see that this snip isn't exactly where we expect it to be. I wanted to call out here that when we extract information with form extraction, we still have the ability to edit any snips if it's not what we expect it to be. So in this case, I can go ahead and delete this snip and create a text snip over the information I do want to pull. Also know that any of these snips can be modified to a different size if need be, so fully editable.